welcome back to another replay and a very different view. I have the webcam. I wanted to use my proper camera with my cam link, but cables, tripods just didn't make it work. So we kept it simple, kept it with a good old-fashioned Logitech 920, and I'm back with a Division replay where I will see what these rockets do. Not a lot. Chip damage at the very least. So, I'm sailing in the Kirov Tier 5 now Premium Cruiser, and this is on the NA server, and I'm playing with actually two other CCs in the game. One's in my division, which is Captain Honor, and the other one is Elena, both members of the Naval Alliance, and I think you should definitely check them out. Now, this we played on the Captain stream on last Saturday, and yeah, it had a very learning point outcome, shall we say. It was a great game, hard fought, both sides did very well, but we will get to the point when we do some different style of analysis. So yeah, I haven't had the Kirov for very long. It's my free-to-play account. I mainly play on the NA server, and I also obviously have a YouTube channel where I talk to other YouTubers. And I've just been told that, yeah, you need to lead a little bit longer. The guns are incredibly accurate on the Kirov, but they are a touch slower than your average. So you have to give a little bit more lead. And I just finally worked that one out. So doing what every Russian destroyer cruiser does, sit at the back and lob high explosive. I've got paper thin armor, and frankly anybody can sit there with me from anywhere, which is never very good. So Captain Honor is sailing the Kamikaze. The ship that's no longer in the game. And we have Inspirational, Yolo, the other division mate, and Elena is playing the Julius Caesar, the premium. And there's our first problem. We've just lost two ships in quick succession, both of them on the eastern side of the map. On the western side, we are holding our own at best, but we're not doing enough damage to swing the balance over this side. But sadly, on the eastern flank, which will be that way in way, look at it, we have lost two ships, and there's a big gaping hole starting to appear. There you are, just been highlighted by the captain and myself going, yeah, we got a problem. We got a serious problem. Thinking ahead, thinking 2 or 3 moves ahead there to ensure that, you know, we can try and win this for the side. And there's not a lot we can do about it. The enemy are slowly but surely pushing us back into the corner, further and further away from our cap, and we still haven't sunk anything. No, that New York is looking rather, yeah, see, I'm still not leading very well. It's looking rather low, so it's got one good salvo. Not before we lose another one, which is never good. Come on. And we finally, Yolo picks up the kill. The first one for our team to 4 losses of our own. And yeah, ping them up again. Blackjack Honor. Ping them up again and saying our eastern flank is really, really lost now. Our carrier's got isolated. It's only a matter of time when he dies. Biding our time with the... I can't believe our battleship on the Far East has survived this long, playing dodgy duck with the enemy DD. And we are trying to push back. My side is saying, come and give us support. There's not a lot of support one can give. I'm needed over the other side of the map. And the Kirov is relatively fast cruiser. And once it gets going, and there you have it. The Bayern does sink the enemy DD on the eastern flank, but yeah, is it too little too late? He's got enemy planes coming in. Will they do the deed? I just got one lousy fire there for one salvo. Absolutely so annoying when that happens. Yep, the enemy carrier is gunning for him, and not surprising. He's a very good carrier player actually, all game. The enemy one is. Is he going to get him? And he does. So we have 0 ships. 0, nada, nil ships on the eastern flank. And can you believe it? Can you see it, folks? We have a Yoloer. I can't believe it. We have a DD going right up the middle, charging the enemy cap, YOLOing his life away. I cannot understand why he is doing this. Or is it a calculated risk? Let's swap to a different view and we can we'll find out. Let it play out. Hello and welcome to the Ready Room. I got this new app from Lord Zath's Discord. Links in the description below, and it gives you an overview exactly what's going on. And I think it's fantastic because you used to be able to do this in World of Warships, bring up the main map and show it whilst doing a replay. But unfortunately, that feature hasn't worked forever. Anyway, you can tell how we've been pushed right back into the corner in the bottom left-hand corner. And then the only DD up front, who's YOLOing, who I thought was YOLOing, he's not, is Captain Honor. And he goes, and we're getting pushed back. We're losing ships left, right, and centre. And then, bingo, he goes into the cap, the enemy cap, forcing everybody to turn back and go for him. He's taken the carrier away from our main force. He's taken away battleships, cruisers, DDs, and given us enough pressure leaving the pressure for us to get back and defend the cap. But do we do it? Let's find out. And we're doing fairly well. 60,000 damage. It's not the greatest in battles, but that's not about what this gameplay is about. It's about that strategic decision which the captain has made and what it has caused on the enemy side. And there we are. Nope, the only one coming in. We've got a Bayern and we've got Normandy. That's a lot less ships we can deal with than anybody else. The Normandy is looking to go behind the island, and I make a very conscious decision there, thinking we need to get this guy. We need to get this Normandy. He's going to be a very dangerous customer if he can encircle our forces. And so, yep, we've got to keep going. And honestly, he doesn't want to come this way because we know he has a Grimminashi and a destroyer in the way. And the last thing you want to do is take on a destroyer one-on-one. Particularly when it's supported. Like this one is too. I'm now detected. I think it's the Bayern. But it can't be the Bayern. It can't be the Normandy. It's got to be somebody else. It must be the other DD. I haven't seen him for a while. Come on. And there he is. It's Mitsuki. Come on, boy. Come. That's probably the biggest, worst decision you could have made. Great salve of myself, but the Grimminashi Yoda has got him broadside. He will get him. Come on. Come on, Yoda. You can do it. Use the force, my friend. Ouch. He's getting low. I put my Hydra, see if I can vaguely spot this Normandy as he comes around. My biggest concern is he goes wide. If he's gone wide around this corner, I can't get close enough to launch my torpedoes. They're only 4-kilometer torpedoes. There goes the Mitsuki. But it's Uno v Uno. And he hasn't. He's come as close to the island as possible. This gives me a very minor, ouch, chance to try and get him. Can I get him? I've got to show my broadside. Can I find my torps? I've got my torps away. Do they hit? He's now killed me. But am I lucky? Yes. Results. I'm dead now. The captain is still just alive in the cap circle. And you see, he's pulled away 2 battleships, a carrier, and a DD. And meaning that we now actually locally outnumber the enemy because there's only now a Bayern attacking us. We've killed the Mitsuki. We've killed the Normandy. So it's just the Bayern now. But it's still not over. The points tally is they still have the lead. We've now lost the captain. They still have more ships. In it by 1. And one of our ships is far, as you just said there, as requesting support from the has got a ship on the far west flank. So it's just down to the New Mexico, Yoda, the Grimminashi, and Julius Caesar and Illigorm. But this Bayern is out of friends. And I bet Yoda is getting really annoyed about not catching fires on this one. Must be. I mean, how many shots he fired in? The Raijo's coming to attention. Thankfully, it's only a torpedo plane. Might as well put the AA on. It's going to do diddly squat. Russian DDs have poor AA at the best of times, particularly when any DD at this tier has poor AA. Bit of a Yoda beat there. Bit you. And well done. And there's Illegal. Giulio Cesari. Torpedo planes are coming in again. Yoda is feathering the throttle. And cracking shot takes out the Bayern. But this is a good news, bad news situation. Good news, we are finally up on points. Bad news, that we've now got an even fight locally. There's 2 battleships and a DD coming against 2 battleships and a DD. And they also have a carrier who will be back. He will be back. Don't you worry about it. So, but thanks to that move by the captain, I did joke about the Yolo. It wasn't. It was a calculated risk. And there's the T-22. Come on, Yoda. You can do this. Got a couple of hits there. Smoked up late. So hopefully these blind fires do the business. Oh, he's moved forward with the T-22. Yoda recalculates and gets him. Fantastic. Another one down. And for once, we are both ahead on points and ahead on ships. And we have the DD advantage. Yes, they have the carrier. But, no, we are now in control of this engagement. Or in better control of this engagement. Come on. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Does hurt. Knocked off a good chunk of health. But thankfully he's still got quite a lot. Right. The Valenki is going after Illigorm. Oh, lucky. Another dodge shot. And the Andrea Doria is going for the New Mexico. The New Mexico is playing a dangerous game showing broadside. Ooh. And I'm surprised that the enemy split their forces here. Because if they came down with the Andrew Doria, Illigorm would have had to backtrack. But equally, it might have been showed a broadside. So, you know, it's 50-50 scenario. Coming shots out. We just need some luck now. Come on, Yoda. You can do it. So, as I was saying, we were playing with the Captain Honor, who streams on a Saturday and Sunday. Links in the description below. And also Illigorm, who has his own YouTube channel. And or does, you know, reviews, and is insanely knowledgeable about the game and the specifics about what you should do your ships. Oh, and that was a cracking hit from Illigorm, knocking the Andrea Dora down. But the Raiju does get him, which is this makes it a bit tight, folks. This is now tight. Andrea Dora is repairing through the fire. The New Mexico now has a crossfire to deal with. So we've got to kill one of these ships soon. He's quite rightly focusing the Andrea Doria because he's lower health. That could have been better. That could have been a lot better. Come on. Come on, Yoda. And that is one scratch Italian battleship. But with a full... But now the Mexico is in low health. And against a pretty much full health Russian battleship. But, oh! From the other side of the map, Birdman chunks it down. And now it's a 1v1, Uno v Uno. Can we get it? Oh, another poor salvo from the New Mexico. I think the Velki was angled in, so just bounced. And these guys are just like two boxers getting chunks out of them. Come on. Do the business. Do the business. Oh, We can get away with a ram. A ram will be fine. A ram is not what the enemy wants. And thankfully, the New Mexico does the deed. And now this is our game to win. What? Not the greatest epic encounter, but Captain Honor. Great move, my friend. Great move. Ballsy, Yolo-y, but the chips were down. We were pinned against the enemy, against our map border. We couldn't get out, and it just relieved the pressure to give us enough time to swing the battle back to us. So, I hope you enjoyed that, folks. There's no battle results screen. I only got 58,000 health. But if you like this sort of content and you like this new style, please like and subscribe and make a comment down below. And I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.